Day 3. Constantly on our phone.
After breakfast, we headed to the Basilica de Santa Maria de Guadalupe. For those of you who have watched Wishbone on PBS, or just know of the lore, this would be the episode where 𝐦𝐨𝐤𝐤's cloak is said to have been miraculously impressed with the image of the Virgin Mary, as proof of the authenticity of his apparitions.
Timberland backing up to get the shot. Look how crooked that is. It's probably because of the weight. It's so heavy. Same.
Random story. I had visited this place back in high school and never made it past the public restrooms. I had probably accidentally drunk the water there and was violently ill for the remainder of the trip, so it was nice that this time around I got to see all of it. This would be said infamous bathrooms. After the Basilica, we headed to 𝐥𝐤𝐤𝐞. This is one of their major museums, and Tamberlin and I both agreed that the curation was a little messy, and it didn't make a ton of sense. But of course, they did have a beautiful collection, just oddly curated.
This is Tamberlin trying to get us into the museum, even though they're super booked and we couldn't get tickets like weeks ago. So we were not able to get to the Freedom Museum, despite Tamberlin telling them that she was their 5th cousin removed. So now we're having dinner. Gracias. So this man, I guess he owns the place, he just randomly offered us these free tequila shots, so...
And they're big.
Yes. We might get drunk, we might get sex trafficked. Wish us luck.
Once again, trying our luck to get into the Freedom Museum, but alas, we were not successful. So next we headed off to 𝐦𝐨𝐫𝐞.
We were about to get on a boat with this strange man that a vendor called for us. Let's hope we don't die. Also, he hasn't asked for money yet, which is weird. We're on this boat. We had it for 2 hours. We thought we were going to be here with more people, but it's just the 2 of us.
Yes, so I don't know how I feel about that, really.
Yeah.
But I guess you can be killed and kidnapped with a group just as soon as you can alone, so.
The boats are called trajineras. They're similar to the gondolas of Venice.
Oh my gosh, we just rented out the aux cord / Bluetooth.
What are we gonna play?
Our gondolier was super friendly, and at Tam's suggestion, he even let us paddle the boat.
Oh my god, you're doing better than I did.
At one point, the gondolier invited his friend, and their other friend was dressed as some scary characters, and Tam and I were traumatized, and we thought we were going to die. This is the reproduction of the Island of the Dolls. He was telling us about the folklore of how they were displayed as a way to appease the spirit of a drowned girl. It is said that the dolls come to life to blink and whisper amongst themselves. There were various vendors who paddled up to the boat to sell beverages and food, but we were so frazzled from the scary men from earlier in the boat ride and wanted to stay alert.
We would have done the hour. Today is Day of the Dead, and people are still trick-or-treating. I guess they didn't get Mariah Carey's memo.
After the boat ride, we walked around 𝐦𝐨𝐫𝐞, where we saw people out and about, just randomly in the street, causing chaos and being debaucherous. That was a police officer's car, by the way. It was also fun because there was also like a fair going on. There was a lot of capitalism with the celebration. We walked some ways away from the congested area to catch an Uber to head back to our Airbnb, which was like 30 minutes away. We got back to our Airbnb around midnight, head to get some tacos, then got some sleep before our flight for the next morning. Thanks for watching.